So, I'm only 2 hours late, thanks to technical difficulty. I've had to test this microphone. Currently, it does seem to sound okay. But, yeah. Let's just say I spent the last 2 hours fashioning a new cable out of some copper wire and electrical tape, which was quite interesting. Very long story. As you can see, our hero, Glenn, shirtless and with a beard that would make Tom Hanks from Castaway just weep in joy. I could go back to the Cleric. Apparently all of the harvesting resource collection, apparently that's all fixed, but, you know, I just want to go out with a bang, and Mage is always my first love. And there's something I would like to test before they nerf it. So, let's go. And apparently, despite this being the last day of Alpha 1, there is currently one stream with 24 viewers. It's in German. I wouldn't call that niche. I would imagine there's probably a lot of German players for this game. But yeah, Lord knows. The Alpha 1 test that hardly anybody gets into. And I would have thought that there would be a ton more viewers than there are. So, hopefully it's not due to a lack of interest. I really, really want to see this game do well. I think it deserves to. I think, well, the alpha might have faults, but again, alpha is alpha. Like that one, where that just popped in from nothing, but that has more to do with my ping than anything else. Never mind, I just one-shot it, don't need to set up for the long haul. Let's check out the gathering then. So currently we have no wood. Now, we have some wood. Excellent. Glenn has obtained wood. And there it is for all the world to see. Alright, so the other crafting tools, that was probably the reason that I should be playing the Cleric, but yeah. Also, Cleric is hilariously overpowered, and it would be a good time to have a good time with it before they invariably nerf it. Tree in the middle of the road, inconsiderate. Troll in the middle of the road, very inconsiderate. But he gets wrecked. Yeah, so the Cleric does have all the tools to be able to do all the harvesting, but there's a couple of things I want to play with the Mage. Most notably, when you look deeper in the tree, you can't really see it yet, but meteors sound delicious with Lava Storm and Black Hole in combination. Come on, loot. I really don't like the fact that I can't loot while moving. That's I mean, I get it, but it really, really slows you down, especially when you've got even the tiniest bit of latency, which I do. I think for the actual release of the game, I'll be on something like exit lag. Generally seems to have slightly better performance than the competitors. So just in case you happen to be playing from East Asia, there you go. Exit lag. Having tested no ping for a good year, it did produce decent results, but not as good as the trial part of exit lag did. Now, am I actually running in any sensible direction at all? Vaguely. It's not like the roads are actually properly marked. Quick test before we really get going. Did they fix the thing with being unable to dismount after swimming on said mount? Just there's mobs over there that I'll aggro, so I sincerely hope that the answer is yes. And the answer is no. So we'll be relogging quickly. I have to check that every time they do a hotfix. I guess the hotfix was only for the gathering and these certain quest interactables that were not functioning. Which is reasonable. That's reasonable. The larger issues probably addressed when they have a bit more time. You know, when they're not essentially giving themselves a 3-day working week with the testing in between, and then monitoring that test and taking down... Okay, I think I just found a new bug. Game? What? Not even mad. That's amazing. I have no idea how that happened, so I don't even know how to report it. So let's pleb around and shoot some stuff with my amazing book that shoots sparklies. Best item universe. Okay. Very weird. The wand keeps you consistently at a slower speed. However, this, something to do with the firing, right? You seem to have some sort of GCD on the movement speed. So because, I guess, it's firing slightly slower than the wand, you get momentary speed up in the movement, which may or may not have gameplay applications later. I have to see. It depends just how tight the meta becomes for this. Come on. Wow, your friend didn't aggro? Run into the fire thing before it completely wastes. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much obliged. And sparkle, sparkle. If I want all the gathering tools on this character, I'm going to have to grind out a few shards, probably. Get me some gold so I can buy shiny objects. Okay, it's much more efficient when I just one-shot them with a nice crit. That's the thing I love about Mage versus Cleric. Cleric may be OP, does not quite hit like a train with a nuke strapped to the front. And I do like big numbers. So, quest-wise. Cross the water. A burden to bear. I wonder if this is going to work for me this time. Because it was not working before. If I buy now, I can't play tomorrow. No. For the scheduled Alpha 1 weekends, this is the last day of it. It shuts down at 6 PM Pacific time. But there will probably be some spot testing. It's just the spot testing, at least for me, it's unpredictable. It always comes at a bad time. Like, you know, I'm just going out to work, or it's 3 in the morning. Time zone differences, you know? So I guess you could play in any spot testing which is unconfirmed and at the discretion of the developers. But personally, at this point, if you still want to buy in, go for the Alpha 2 packages. Unless there's something you really, really desire. I'm going to get my ass killed. Because I didn't pay attention to just how rude that stag was. That'll teach me to be chatting away while mindlessly hurling fireballs at things. Yeah, so in short, if you were going to buy in now, I would highly recommend going for one of the Alpha 2 packages. As to whether you should buy in, where's that sunk cost bias? So take anything I say with a pinch of salt on the basis that I obviously have forked over to be in this, but personally, I do believe that the game is already in a pretty damn good state. There's a myriad of content both across Twitch and YouTube that you can check out and verify for yourself. I'd say definitely check out any Twitch streams, especially over this last little period of the alpha being up for a sustained period, because you can see firsthand, unedited, with all of the glorious... well, I just recently fell through the floor, so... Let's say all the rough edges intact. Always assume that anybody on YouTube who has paid for Alpha 1 is trying to sell you on Alpha 1. Healthy skepticism. Life's just so much easier when you one-shot him. Go figure. So, checking out if this Minotaur mask quest actually works today. However, this is the one with the absolutely psycho broodmother that ripped me to shreds. And that was before I took my shirt off. So, we'll see. This could get very hairy very quickly. And not in the chest hair kind of way. He seems pretty well waxed, in all fairness. It's amazing that a guy who takes so little care of his beard would bother to wax his chest hair. There she is. My arch nemesis. Okay, off she goes, glitching merrily across the terrain. Hi, come back. Wasn't done with you. Okay, so today's going much better on that. Hi, changeling girl. Right, I'm still not really getting anything with this whole Minotaur mask. I can honestly say I don't remember how I triggered it on the Cleric, so that could also be playing a part. Alright, that is Guilo the Insatiable. Oh dear. Out the ads. Okay, I call foul play on that. I call foul play. The blink obviously went off. I should be alive. Barely, but alive. Unless it was the blink that killed me. At the moment, this is Mage. Shirtless, homeless Mage. And probably exactly what I'll be playing in release, so I'm getting my last little bit on it. Currently, you can only play Mage, Cleric, and Tank in Alpha 1. We're hoping they up that. Here's the Broodmother again. Not a fan. I've tested all of them. Can confirm Cleric is overpowered. Tank sucks in early game, but apparently tunes up much better later. And Mage just feels good to me because I like fireballs. I'll say, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you here. For a game that I sorely believe deserves far more viewers. That was a very bad blink. Very bad blink. Okay. For Alpha 2, I believe I will rename Glenn to Sir Dies-a-Lot. Seems apt right now. For a little bit of backstory on that one, I started the stream 2 hours late. I had a bit of a cabling issue, shall we say. That ended with me having to rebuild a USB cable using a bit of solder and some copper wire that I had lying around. And a lot of electrical tape. Let's not hit the def caps. They are bad. Yep, evaded that one. She's dead this time. Without me taking too much. And then I died of dots. Maybe I should be wearing a shirt. That would probably help a lot. Right. I probably need to get those gathering tools and look into how viable is a mage to play in plate. Because one would imagine if I'm building the caster variants that actually had magic damage stats on them, I should be okay. What I really need to do is remember that there's a big pause before I regen, and I otherwise regen very slowly. So occasionally I just need to sit on my ass and let this do its thing. Have you guys done your reading up on the classes that they intend to have in the final game? And is there anything you're looking forward to? Broodmother's going to come for me again. There is now a death cap sitting on one of the corpses. That's not something I enjoy. Excellent, excellent. And there's something tromping around here that I can hear but can't see. Mage and swordsman. Yeah, it's I took a look at it. I think I will possibly... Oh, death was interesting. Possibly end up with mage and tank as a combo. Just because there's a certain combination of things I'd like to do. I can't help but look at things like this with a PvP mindset. And if you ever played Arcade, it's very similar to what I was doing with the Revenant as a class. Essentially just a very, very tanky mage that dives into big groups of people and causes chaos. Which sounds like good fun. Right, so all of those have respawned. Let's try to approach this with a little bit more finesse. Loot, loot, loot. Is there anything I can do in terms of ability points right now to help me out? Not so much. Okay. Maybe, if I get good position, I can single pull that. Okay. So far, so good. Too far away. Come on, pull without the big mob. Good, good, good. Let's make sure you're suitably far away so the other one doesn't add. Yeah, it's... I'm not sure if the list of class abilities is known to everyone, or only the alpha testers, but... well... Number one, I will say that the description on Black Hole is not what the full ability description actually says. Let's say it behaves more like you'd expect a black hole to behave, at least on paper. Combine that with a few AoE abilities, and you have a recipe for mischief. Right, I'm gonna lose this fight. But for the life of me, I cannot get that Minotaur mask to trigger again. Okay. Let's head across the water and do a bunch of quests there. This is a decent hub, decent XP. Oops, aggroed another while I still have this on me, and I'm making the mistake of not reading the levels again. Yeah, I'm really not having a good night so far. Very, very distracted, which is probably self-evident. So, do not play with the troll crushers, just poke the raptors. I have the odd urge to quote the song and say, "Don't go chasing waterfalls." Fishing spot. Multiple plants, but what I really want, pretty sure, is the Scotswood. And a better mining pick, of course. We want to do the max tier nodes. Well, I can't even buy it from here, so I'm sort of running into Winstead for very little actual reason. Other than perhaps selling up those few shards that still remain. But may as well, in case I do something stupid again on the way to the ferry. Thank you very much, my man. It's greatly appreciated. I think the Stable Master is actually the only vendor. Other than the schematic vendor. 22 gold. Oh yeah. This rate will be rich in no time. On the plus side, if I can say nothing else, it's that the game is very pretty, even at this stage. been a few photographs, screenshots. Sometimes you just have to stop and look around, admire the scenery. Nice volcano. Yeah, as pleasant as any volcano ever is, I suppose. And I'm pretty sure that upon ending tonight's stream, I'm going to cast myself into that volcano one way or another. Not actually sure if it's climbable, but you know. Terrain exploitation is always worth a try. And if I don't take damage in the lava, I can report that as a bug. Right. Whoops. I just made that mistake again. So for a quick heads up, if you actually swim with a mount, it never clears your swimming flag, and the mount counts as a spell. So, quick character relog in order to fix that. It's marvelous. Truly marvelous. I mean, in that stance, he looks ready for action. Or like, he's about to read you a really epic version of Dr. Seuss. Oh, that stuff's banned now, isn't it? Well, current year and all. Very interesting that it spawned me back up here. Not quite sure what to make of that. Would usually imply you died, given that that's one of the respawn nodes. However, I don't see what could possibly be there to kill me. Oh, this is one of the diamond pickaxe nodes. Yep. Yep. Oh, that stings. I really, really want to get one of those. Unfortunately, at least at present, there is no way to send items between characters. Or gold, of course. So whilst my Cleric does have all the goodies, the Mage cannot benefit. Which is a plus or a minus, just depending upon how you feel about resource alts. You know, just farming characters. I still find the blink the most satisfying thing in the universe. Definitely something to appreciate. They've gone to genuine efforts to make the spellcasting have genuine weight. Terrible, I'm sure of it. Yes. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Yeah, excellent. So the blink quite legitimately feels like you are punching a hole through space. And it's kind of gorgeous. So, quest marker, check the southern beach. And there's a whole bunch more quests in the tents. Just not that tent. I wonder if this character can figure out where the bookbinding bench is. Ha! You look miserable. You should be ashamed to call yourself an explorer. Alright, alright, alright. So, we take his book. Or not, as the case may be. Looks like that's still broken. Item interaction quests. Damn shame. Because that's one of the things they were supposed to have hotfixed. Right, cool. Got a quest. Didn't read it. Oh, yeah. It's the dude who really loves the flowers. No, but I have an interest in botany. Okay. Yep. Yep. I didn't even click that. Clear the dirt, pluck the weeds. La-da-da. Dust the vases. Or vases, if you rather. And I forget where pluck the weeds actually is. Very probably on the node indicated. Or not. Please tell me they didn't break this one as well. This... Okay, excellent, excellent. I was just being blind. By blind, I mean, how are you even supposed to get that at all? These dudes are extra fun. Hello? Hello? Okay, they won't actually talk to me until I... Yep, sure. Sweet Tooth. How strange. Why do you study cartography? Yada 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 yada. Hello. Sorry about that. Yes. That is certainly inspiring. Excellent, yep. Let's say I have. Lend me that. Okay. Can you teach me about cartography? Okay. Now this one literally just consists of running around the tent as far as I can tell. I will say, of course, this is only the Alpha Island. The quests are planned probably to change. Maybe. Followed your instructions. Oh, nice! The quest completion actually comes up in a big pop-up now. Instead of you having to dig in via here and actually select rewards. That's pretty handy. Nice quality of life change. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. This thing I'm going to need to keep. Probably go so far as to just drag it there. And then in the chat, it should be giving me coordinates when I'm at the appropriate place. Let's give this book one more try. Nope. Okay. So the running around thing can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Especially as the last time I did this, we had somebody running some sort of... should we say spam campaign? So you'd actually lose the entry in the chat because of a whole bunch of spam, which was actually causing game clients to not exactly lag out, but suffer severe performance decreases. Quite the bother. So then a few of them I just simply had to guess at. Okay. Travel on the milestone. I think I already did that. Ah, no. And just in case, let's hit it again. Doesn't give coordinates, therefore he's not going to care. Okay. Do my best to keep my spine in a decent position. Ooh. I don't really want to fight that right now. That's way outside of my pay grade. Way outside my pay grade. I have some coordinates for you. So, roughly south 130 paces, east 50 paces. I have a knack for this kind of thing. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You send me out, sir. You send me out. And I will run to that exact same signpost again. Servers go down in 20? I don't think so. And it's less than 24 hours. Again, last day of the streaming. Because it's literally... it's less than 24 hours. 6 PM Pacific time, whatever that converts to. But I think it's a little bit more than 12 hours. Okay. So, a little bit of cross-country for the final node. I probably could have done a bit more min-maxing there and completed the other quest while I was there. But as previously stated, this one's a bit of a pain in the ass in terms of remembering the coordinates and losing it to chatter. Though, for a alpha that's going down in... Yeah. An alpha that's going down in... well, less than 24 hours. Considerably less than 24 hours at this point. You'd think people would be making the most of it. European servers, though, so still fairly early in the day. A lot of people have stuff to do on Sundays, so... yeah. Did that have sparkles? Yes, it did. Very difficult to see. And point should be right in the middle of the road. Okay. Check coordinates. doesn't give them to me, so only cares about the first two. Roger that. I hate to be that guy, but anybody who wouldn't mind throwing me a follow, it'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm on that final little hurdle to actually getting the affiliate status, which shouldn't be as difficult as it ends up being. The wonderful artificial hoops that Twitch makes you jump through. Yes. I don't really want to play with the beach trolls. Although I will be playing with the beach trolls in a little while. I remember the artifact site down the coast. It's one of the most amusingly buggy areas ever. Oh, Jim lad. It's a joy to see you. If you keep an eye on this, we'll be seeing that absolutely glorious terrain bug I was speaking about. So the first one was about 260 paces north, 300 east, between the first and that one, so 640 south and about 270 east. Checks out, you have a knack for this? You're damn right. I can go further. I'm ready. In the word of when Glenn rides a horse shirtless, he has to touch himself. All the memories. I wish Glenn was here so that we could have a sing-along, because that music is not copyrighted. Although I fear I may scare away a few people who don't understand my particularly unique sense of humor. So, Astrolabe? Nope. Okay. But to answer the beach troll love question, yeah, they do. Particularly their main habitat, which is mostly the terrain in this game is pretty consistent. There's a few floating flowers and weird janky bits. Yeah, essentially it's the rough edge that a little bit of sanding will smooth out, no problem. Except for that troll area. That is more broken than a Phoenix Razorgore encounter. And literally 2 people in the chat right now understood what I just said. Sparkle, sparkle, biznitch. Oh, come on, I need a new pickaxe. Okay. Second marker. Interestingly, the astrolabia isn't working. Unless I dismount. Right, that's a problem. It means I'm missing the first marker. So if my memory isn't exceptional, and we're talking 2 weeks of exceptional, Let's just hope my guess is good. So note to self, dismount this time. Okay. Third milestone, due south. I think this is the part where I smash through the Goblin camp, which is oodles of fun, actually. The stone? It is stone. And this one? Also this one. So I'm hoping before the end of this to test the working theory about caster plate. I don't know if it has any kind of impact on your movement or casting ability. That was not a pleasant thing to suddenly pop into existence. But it's something I would like to test. Because a large part of my definition of fun here is a plate mail mage who just ruins people's lives in an AoE sense. And at least as far as I can tell, there was no limitation on what you can actually equip. I'm assuming that individual's playing a Cleric, and seems to think that Clerics are for healing. Nah. Clerics are for soloing everything and not even blinking. Ah. Oh, Liffy's on stream, I assume. Thank you very much. Sure. James would already have conveyed how much I appreciate that one. Yeah. Especially on a night like tonight. Might have to add a new microphone to the shopping list, depending on how well my little hack job here holds up. But let's just say part of the microphone cable looks like it has syphilis. And no antibiotics. So this is stone and is mineable. This is sadness. So tempting to log the Cleric just to mine one of those, but yeah, I'll say there's quite a bit more that I want to test out on the Mage before this particular phase is over. Alright, my dude, I have some coordinates for you. Sort of. So, we're gonna guess that one. And Wang. I believe that's the official response to that. Turns out using the coordinates device while mounted works for the first two parts of this quest chain, but not the final one. Go figure. So, dismount. Tap this. Okay, that's quite a ways off from... Quite a ways off from my guess. Awkward. Extremely awkward. Yeah, I'm trying to think when the servers are actually coming down. If anybody wants to just quickly Google PST time and let me know what it is right now, I can do quick maths. Just like the meme, which is no longer a meme. Right, okay. So it is actually 12 hours. Pretty much on the dot. There you go. I am half tempted to just down a bunch of energy drinks and keep going until they actually kick me off. Vote now. Can my liver take it? I will of course add that each of these energy drinks only contains about 150 milligrams of caffeine, which is much less than I used to put down my neck in pill form. In the first 2 hours of a workday. Why does that seem grotesquely incorrect? Oh. Crafting NPCs are gone again? I don't think so. They were in Winstead when I ran through. And there's a typical rookie mistake on the internet. Saying hello. Alright, this is just return. Roger that. So, ignoring the 2 paces south, 7 paces west, yeah, we should be able to actually give him correct answers this time. Strictly speaking, I suppose if you were to bother to look at the map and the layout, realize that each reading is the distance to the next node, you could probably correctly guess the answer, but if you can just get it to essentially tell you in the chat and then have a listed log of it, I mean, why wouldn't you? It's essentially the same as, well, I have a microwave, but I kinda want to heat my meal using a cigarette lighter today. So, I probably should get some B-roll footage playing with the tank again. given that all of that footage was screwed up by the bitrate travesty of last week. But I also think that footage of a shirtless Glenn majestically running through the world makes the best B-roll footage anybody could hope for in a meme-laden YouTube video. And make no mistake, as soon as I can, I want to hire a dude to just make memes. Okay, I have some coordinates for you, so... probably in the region of 165 south, 630 east. And the next coordinate... this is a little off, so probably 20 north, 400 east. Definitely not 2 and 7, so about 400 south and 100 west. And that wasn't the last part of the quest chain. Silly me. To the post again. Wow. Can't even run over a tree. Worst horse universe. We need some Major Conan horses up in here. They knew how to climb over things. Extreme slow motion running. Excellent. I hope that's not just because I'm looking at it from a distance. I hope that's legitimately how it's running. And over the hills and far away. Tree. Hello. Good, 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 good. Getting wood. And also I looted some redwood lumber. It's a shame my dear Toxagon is not here to clip my awkward remarks like that. Travel to Zyferd milestone? Okay. And is this the part where I jump through the goblin camp at random? I distinctly remember doing that on this quest chain. Okay. And finally, this way. So I would say anybody who has any questions, there's going to be far, far fewer Alpha 1 streams for a little while once this phase is done. The spot tests, possibly, but those will not be predictable or stable streams. Okay, where exactly does this want me to go? Because this is the Goblin camp that I've been talking about. Can I just get over the mountain? Blink? Hello? Nope. Okay. Not that good. Let's just horse up and run like a motherfucker. I knew that was the last marker and I still hit the whatchamadoohickit. Yeah. So Jansen's astrolabia. Yep, life is so much easier when you just one-shot the mob. Uh-oh, I'm swimming. And they all de-aggro. But that one's dead, so that's fine. Okay. As soon as I'm able, I should probably check on what the crafting recipes actually are for any kind of caster plate. And see if I can go about crafting it. Just in case, I'm going to get pretty much every tree that it'll let me. Man. Imagine only trolling on the beach. Such a limited existence. So much wasted potential. Okay. So, I have some coordinates for you. And none of them seem to match up. Okay. That one. Next coordinate about 110 south, or 20-ish east. About 100. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay, that one makes more sense. South and east, and the destination coordinate about that. Thank you, my friend. I'm honored, but I have to... where none have gone before. To boldly go. Jesus, imagine if this was a Star Trek captain. Basically Zap Brannigan with a beard. Okay, while I was doing all of that, I could have been picking flowers. I could have been picking flowers. Unfortunately, the fact that this game will not let me track multiple quests at once is a bit of a bother. If there is a way to do that, I haven't figured it out yet. But come to think of it, now would be the time. Nope. Yeah, there's gotta be some sort of drawback to wearing the plate, because it just straight up has better defensive stats. And if you can wear it as any class, what is the trade-off? Because that sort of game design requires a trade-off. Otherwise, literally everyone will run around in plate and cloth becomes a joke. Tree. Chop, chop. Alright. My favorite broken area of the game. The beach troll rock. Now this is not only full of trolls that are under the floor and will aggro you by surprise. It is just broken as all hell. The levels are all wrong for the quest level. Level 4 quest, I remind you. We have level 15 troll spawn. That I kited too far and it reset, which is doubly annoying. I'm really against it having a tether if I'm actively hitting it. What? What? Game, what? Well, I'm glad I've got that on film. Blink is no match for Beach Troll's stun. The health regen before I take out the next completely reasonably leveled Beach Troll. Oh, it's one of the glitchy ones! Sweet. I love these guys. Because the area, the geometry is completely borked to all hell, he can't actually figure out where you are. There was... That one's no longer stuck in the tree. Okay, troll pile. I'll dig a little deeper. I'll keep looking. That one spawned out of a tree. And was considerably squishier than every one of his peers. Crab is reasonable. Now, let's see if they've put any time into fixing the geometry here. Nope, it's still glorious. Oh. Friendly reminder, alpha is alpha. Expect interesting gameplay moments, such as running for a rock and apparently blinking on the spot. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I did not correctly dodge roll that one. Yeah, I'm getting really irritated at them resetting the tether constantly. Actually, that dude ran to a completely different spawn point, and did he just despawn, or what's even happening with those trolls? Oh, I guess they are trolls. It kind of makes sense. So where was the spot where I could run invisibly up to the top of this? I don't even remember. Around here somewhere? Oh, now I'm stuck. Excellent. Invisible terrain for the win. Yep, let's do it. Failed to cast, failed to cast, failed to cast. Target too far. Okay. I got unstuck. That dude's teleporting around. I'm running into the rock. I'll dig a little deeper, keep looking. Yep. So this is the weird one that tells you to get on top of the rocks, but then... Oh, come on, seriously? What? Okay, that worked. Sort of. So, as I was saying, the single most broken area of the game that I've found so far. It's absolutely majestic. There's the stone. It is stone. Very good. I want more of this. When do you think beta will come out? Ooh, based on any schedule I've seen, they don't have any idea for beta at present. Alpha 2... I'm not actually completely sure if they've got that set in stone either yet. Because Alpha 1 spot testing will continue for a little bit after all of this goodness is shut down. Oh, and I do not use the words goodness lightly. Okay, not even close. Everything was fine. Yeah, I would actually have to take an updated look at the testing FAQ to get you a more solid answer on that. Seriously, these trolls. Oh, I'm not even mad. It's just... It's so magnificently broken that you can't be mad. Absolutely magnificently broken. Do I remember how to get to this final node? No, I do not. part of one of these invisible walls here somewhere. Yep. And he's going to ignore me and run away. Friendly reminder, alpha is alpha, and this is definitely not showing it at its best. Its most hilarious, certainly. Oh, there we go. It wanted me to pick up that one. Good, 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 good. Okay, flowers. Let's go pick some flowers. Silence, troll. Yeah, when I've done the flower picking and get back to camp, I will take another look at what the alpha testers have access to in terms of the schedule. I'm not completely sure which parts of that I'm allowed to disclose. But they did say NDA lifted, so NDA lifted. Although, as stated, just popping that over there while I'm at it. Okay, that requires a better pickaxe. Nope, nothing about beta at present. I say, as best as I recall, they have not actually even scheduled precisely when the Alpha 2 is going off. Enchanted spider and a mushroom meeting. I don't trust them. Unable to pick flowers while staring at a dead body. Eyes would make you a little nervy. Hi? Well, I'm having all the fun today. I think I'm at least partly excused from that death on the basis that I just fought that exact same group prior to them randomly spawning again. Wait, is that now all double spawned? Ooh boy. Reminder to self, you blink in the direction of movement, not in the direction of facing. That one I just outright deserved. It's an unfortunate habit built from many years where I often move by strafing. Which then shoots you in the foot when it takes the strafe movement as the direction that you're going to blink in. And at least as far as I can tell at present, there is in fact not actually much reason to be using the strafe movement. Although it does allow you to avoid certain Okay, this is ridiculous. Never-ending mushrooms, anyone? I'm pretty sure there's a fair few people who'd enjoy that particular perk. Especially with all the magic surrounding them. Alright, so we can thin this out, and then they'll probably spawn on my head again when I get in there. Yep, there we go. This is a weird broken forest, and I love it. Working fully as intended. So, Dave, I don't think you actually answered us. Which variety of archery are you looking forward to playing? Well, says the guy you could guarantee would be playing a mage, of course. Okay, let's see if we can kill the last couple before they respawn on my face again. Oh, for Christ's sake! I'm gonna call out that last blink. I think I was quite intentionally sabotaged there. Possibly a particularly cruel GM who did not like my XP farming. Not that they're really giving me super XP, but hey, you never know. So the other one was over here. Yeah, spider, 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 spider. Do not like the webbing. Haven't tested if I can blink out of it. Again, World of Warcraft mage style. Not certain that I should. At least not in the direction I was facing. Now, actually, as I recall, the flower we're looking for is not actually on the spot where the quest marker is, it's just nearby. Which makes life a lot easier when you've got some really crazy mob respawns. Nope, need an iron chopper for that. That was a good roll. Now fireball, 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 and done. And respawn already. Yeah, these things repop so quick. And I'm not quite sure if it's because the quest objective should be here and they're sort of deliberately spawning, but in a really, really bugged as all hell kind of way. Where is that flower? Could not tell you. And plus that I can close the chat again, I don't need it for coordinates. Okay. Yep. There's the sudden repop again. I'm really not sure what's going on with this right now. Plus, the quest interactables seem to be a little broken still anyway. This might be a skip job. I said I do remember having a bit of trouble last time I was looking for this. Which was remedied by finding this. I feel it was a little bit more forthcoming last time. Couldn't really comment. Oh. It wouldn't be the only quest over here that's a little bit busted. See again, a loss of 0.05 magical defense on the cloth versus a huge gain in physical resist. And as far as I mean, I have actually equipped plate items. I haven't seen any obvious drawbacks to doing so. Hail. Back to Brenda. And to be honest, I probably do have the points to start sinking in this, which it will not actually let me do while in combat, or possibly also while mounted. Right, the dismount. Okay, also have to stop running. Ho 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 ho! Explodes for area damage. Oh my! Oh my! So we'll definitely have to take a quick look as to whether that ability has been changed and now matches the in-game tooltip, or whether it matches the ability descriptions that we were given as alpha testers. Oh, I see a test subject. Hello! Well, he can definitely run out of that just fine. There is every possibility that they predicted what I wanted to do with that and preemptively prevented it because it would have been absurd and overpowered. And glorious. So maybe I'll just kind of somewhat cheekily submit it as a bug report. Ability does not match alpha description. Although the in-game tooltip seems to be correct, this does not seem to be the intended spell. Hi. I found this. Should I look for more? Okay. Okay. And now this sends me quite a ways away. Through Naala, which last I saw was absolutely nothing. Not even a tier 1 node. But I think it's been upgraded since, so let's see. Don't exactly know what the horse just decided to step on, but it seemed a little uncomfortable. Now, this astrolabe. I'm not actually sure what additional purpose it has. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Do I have to be dismounted again to use it? No, it's doing absolutely bugger all. Okay, down there you go. We're rude. So I believe I got a completed quest over here, which allows me to now pick up this refurbished breastplate. And as much of a crime as it is to cover this glorious man's chest, he, well, he now kind of looks like the Crusader at the end of, well, the Last Crusade. Steel pickaxe. Oh, okay. Does let me hit that one. How shiny is the breastplate? Well. Yep, still can't do that. And I'm going via the scenic route. Very good, very good. Yeah, let's still pop up to the crossroads and see what of it. Don't know why, but there's constant cat sounds while you're running through the jungle. As in, like, just somebody's house cat. So, is Nala actually anything yet? Or is it still a barren heap? Nice seamless terrain transition there. So that you know you're heading into a crossroads. And it looks like it's sort of here, but not really. Yeah, this is just busted. In a really, really interesting kind of extremely busted kind of way. Accept. I'm gonna put my wood down here. Again, just so it's out of the way of the main stuff that I want to be vendoring for the mad golds. The really bad part about the resource gathering and the tools therefore, I have yet to find a single vendor outside of the starting area. If they exist, and I'm just being blind, I don't know. But as far as I can tell, you have to go all the way back over there just to get a new pickaxe. So you better make sure you have the gold to buy all the max tier ones when you do make that trip. Need an iron chopper for that, need an iron chopper for that. Do not need an iron chopper for that. There are a lot of trees here, and I can't get rid of the tooltip. I feel like that one has something to do with me instantaneously right-clicking. Nope. Apparently it just gets stuck. Interesting. I'm moderately sure it can't just be me suffering that one. I mean, it looks cool. Nobody could argue that that gives the feeling of something badass. Ah, okay. It's just signaling the general area. Nice of it to spawn really underleveled mobs on me. Oh, okay. I see no problems right now. None at all. Should I have gone to the one with pottery first? Or does it just make you click through a certain number of them before it acknowledges that you've done anything? Couldn't say. about to tap the auto run, but I'm not. Definitely gonna really work too well if I'm running straight at a mountain. And the compulsive map checking still goes on unchecked. But it must be said, rarely has a game come along that has me doing something I've already done on another character, where it's kind of a lot of pointless busy work, but where I also kind of don't mind. That's interesting to me. Not sure if it's just the honeymoon phase, but something about the game world feels nice. A caster that's actually got a bit of mobility. Nice. And I mean a bit of mobility innately. Not through some clunky byproduct or through some really low-level gameplay techniques. So, it's the fire dudes that I get to talk to at some point, wherever they're at. That leads to, well, I probably won't be able to solo it with the mage. Sure, I'll report to your alchemist friend, yada 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 yada. Find Bork's alchemy lab. Okay. Tooltip's stuck again. And unfortunately, my chopper isn't quite tough enough to swing at that wood. Yep, the water effects as it laps on the shoreline is actually pretty on point. It's actually really on point. Yeah, like I say, you can say whatever else about the alpha stage, but it looks remarkably good. Remarkably good. And in fact, if it weren't for all the crabs that I currently have, I'd take a picture on that beach. But seriously, crabs are the worst. Yeah. That there is a screenshot where I ham fist and hit the F key. Post that up, and there we go. The real joy I'm gonna have is going through my game chat on Discord and digging up all those links amongst all the chatter. Images spanning about a month period now. And I'm taking the extremely scenic route up here. Sort of because I wasn't paying attention earlier. Still having to dismount for rivers. Now that felt very much like the blink carries you to the floor level at your destination, rather than it being at the height level that you cast from. Hey, goblins! Wait, where are they even going? Okay, I'm gonna die if I don't take it more seriously. Yeah. For that one, I blame the UI. Because... top left corner. MMO devs, please, please stop doing that. And if you have to do that, at least give me the option to move it to a place that is logical and is not off in the corner of my peripheral vision. That is not the place for something so crucial. And it really doesn't matter if World of Warcraft did it, it really doesn't matter if EverQuest did it. Just because something has been done a certain way for as long as you can remember does not mean that it's beyond improvement. It just means nobody sat down and actually improved it. Alternatively, maybe they just didn't hire an actual UI designer yet, and it's the programmers who are still deciding the layout. As was the case with the early MMOs. And you definitely don't want somebody who's concerned with only, does this function work, to define your layout. Hire a graphic designer for that. Let them analyze the readability of your interface and make changes accordingly. Stone. I want stone. Also cake. Cake would be nice. What is this? Oh, maybe more stone. It's small enough to be hidden by the sparkles. I do legitimately think that the music has quite a bit to do with just the niceties of running around in this world. It's just got that balance of presence, but also unintrusiveness, whilst supporting the experience without defining it. And that is how to say absolutely nothing with as many words as possible 101. Okay. Glen's hobo ass is taking a bit of a spanking. He's diminished quite substantially. Ah. Yeah, at some point we need to go find time to go back and get better harvesting tools. But also, once we actually have the gold to pay for them. I'm trying to remember if the top tier pickaxe was 1,000 or 2,000 gold, and I cannot for the life of me remember. These are all unmineable. I'm starting to recognize the graphics of the mining nodes. Unfortunately, the redwoods in this part of the world seem to be a little bit confused over their identity. Oh. Excellent. A white line. Oh. There's a very, very tiny gap in the terrain here. A very tiny gap. I don't know how much they care about that, but I'm going to screenshot it and save it for later. Given that this is the Alpha Island and is exclusively for the Alpha, at least to all of our understanding, it probably doesn't matter that much. Just like the crazy troll rocks that don't really make a whole lot of sense. They've proven in pretty much the entirety of the rest of this map that they can make terrain that isn't nonsensical and invisible, as long as the actual functions of the game work. It's fine. Although, it does tell me that they are using a type of terrain definition where it separates the actual visual geometry from the definitions of where the land is. Without giving too much away, I'm pretty certain people have at least heard of those illegitimate, illegal knockoff World of Warcraft servers that absolutely nobody would ever play on or enjoy. And if by any chance you had got hold of these foul and evil files, you would see the way that it handles the kind of I forget the exact word for it now. But what you see and what you walk on are actually two different things there. And that seems to potentially be the case for this game also. Which seems like an awfully complicated way to do things. That was a redwood, by the way, as you can plainly see. But yeah, setting the terrain geometry that way seems excessively complicated. I'm here to talk about some artifacts. Yes. Yes. I'll get the crystals. Where can I find the crystals? In the bad place. Well, actually, not so much. Because where it directs you is not the most efficient place to gather them. I already have a screenshot of the place up this hill. Got a good view. And an invisible wall on the other side. Or I'm supposed to be more correct. It's invisible up until the point that you run face first into it, and then it becomes a firewall. Come on. Just ignore physics. Oh. Now these Legionnaires, these guys were rude. Yep, perpetual knockbacks. I really, really hate them. Really hate them. Just in case it wasn't clear from that combat encounter, they perma-stun you and just destroy your life. I still need to test blinking out of the stun. But as I say, that's a very World of Warcraft-esque way for Blink to work. And it's on the wrong keybind for me to punch habitually. And so, back we go. Here. Target too far. Target still too far. No, doesn't let you blink while stunned. And as I said, just stuns you into oblivion. They are definitely in need of a retune. Strong enough to even kill clerics. Which, well, that's really saying something. Let's leave myself on autopilot for a second while I check up on one thing. Okay. And because they did the level boost at times when I can't be online, it means I pretty much get to miss out on the siege test. Which is a damn shame. Huh. Oh boy, here we go again. Come on, come on. Just run far enough away that they disengage. What? Yeah, I really hate those mobs. Well, if I can kill two more circles, yeah, two more crystals, without getting whipped on too much. Okay. And now apparently I need to run across the hills and discover the crystals that I just got. Who knew? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What? And that didn't kill me? Okay. Not even mad. That's just amazing. I can just straight up return to this dude, right? Nope. It's actually going to force me to go over here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have some recollection here. And this place is, well, the source of all nightmares. Alright. Just go over the mountain. Go over the mountain. There's what appears to be a path there, so you shouldn't argue. Just do it. Over there, okay. After he told me not to touch his desk. But he said not to touch anything. Okay. So this thing's actually pretty rough. So, when in doubt... Kite. Okay, I was definitely in the middle of a roll when you hit me there. I don't take kindly to that cheating. Yep, remember. It definitely links in the direction that you're moving, not where you're looking. I sincerely hope it's possible to change that behavior. It's gonna drive me insane. Okay. Not completely dead. Everything is fine. No problem. Yep. Will do. Okay, yep. Ciao. These dudes are nearby. Yep. Yeah, I could probably do with a bit more mana per second, perhaps. Higher health pool might not go amiss. And now it's the crazy cult where everybody's name begins with J. Yep. Travel to the ruins. Indeed. And the follow-up part to this is probably not something that I can do unless I accidentally bug it out again. But I don't really want to. Cleric I could have soloed it with, definitely. The Mage, I don't think so. The lack of any self-heal is a problem, to put it mildly. And glitching the main dude into terrain. Firstly, I'm not sure how it happened. Secondly, really boring. Prefer to avoid it. Problem is, there's not really anybody doing this as group quests anymore. Read, and done. Is that the main big bad right now, in fact, or did I perceive incorrectly? Possibly. Very possibly. Now, as to the buffs that they will give you... There's some sort of difference, but they tell you about them in the role-playing kind of way. Which means that I'm not specifically sure what each one of them actually does, or which one I actually require. Oh, okay, good. Good. Yep. Talk to Jesha. Outing. I'm not sure. A subtle power flows through you. Don't know what that actually means. Ah. Oh, excellent. It seems like I can just stack all of them. Okay. That's cool. Oh, return to... however you pronounce that. Speak with Jacinto. Okay. Retrieve the crate. Actually, I need to get off the horse for this one because it's kind of a pain in the ass. Is this outside of the tent? Nope, it's just being obnoxious inside the tent. And I can't interact with it. Great, one of the bugged interactables. Which means I can't continue with that. Excellent. Okay. Go find Brinda, that one. These are both inferior to what I'm wearing, I remember. Pretty much. The magical attack damage is the giveaway there. So go by general assumption that the plate is going to be better. Refurbished breastplate is probably better than what I have. In fact, pretty sure it is. Interesting that it's moved all of this stuff up there. That must have occurred on one of the occasions when I retrieved a body that I left behind. Let's put it that way. You're a vendor. You're also who I want to talk to about how I can craft shinies. Yep, sell that. I can't actually remember which ones of these had the stats that I actually want. Let's look at the armor smith. Show me your armor. Pretty sure none of this is the interesting stuff. Crude armor smith? There we go. So if we look at the imposing stuff, physical accuracy. We've got onto cloth, so this has nice stuff like the casting speed. Then the Peerless has caster stats. It's got the crit rate there. Magical skill cooldown. More magical skill cooldown. damage seems to have a lot less in terms of actual damage capabilities. So I would assume that is just the trade-off. More defensive stats, less damage stats, the higher level. So you'd be sort of tougher in a fight, but deal out less nukes. Yeah. Makes sense. I'd be happy if the stats were actually comparable, but the drawback came in a slightly different format. So, spoiler alert, Brynda is missing. Do I have enough to do anything interesting with the harvesting tools? Probably not. I'm probably just going to miss out on crafting again today. That's how it goes. Technical problems and 2-year-olds. Delays of the world. Well, let's see if I can't at least get level 8. Equip that new chest piece, and then throw myself in the volcano. Sounds like a pseudo-fun way to go. Maybe. Not completely sure if I can get up it, but that's gonna be half the fun of the challenge, isn't it? Yep, you're still running down the same road. It's the only road that you're on, and the only road that you could have taken in the last 5 seconds since you checked the minimap. Well, map. And I have the compulsion to check it again. I just like having a nice, comfortable zone map somewhere around the corner. If I don't, I just compulsively flick the map on and off. Like I just did. While still following the exact same road. Okay. So Goblin's currently not present. And I wonder if the fact that I kind of know how this next quest ends will allow me to skip the pointless part of it. Which really was a bit of a time sink. Alternatively, it might be yet another quest that... Ooh. Stone. I like stone. It might be another quest that falls victim to the interactables being broken. Which I'm not quite sure how they fixed the harvesting without fixing that. Very interesting. Now, is that stone or higher? It is stone. Right. So, look for clues, look for clues. Looks like maps are missing. She must have been kidnapped. I need more evidence. Clue here. And let me see. These just flowers? Yep, that's just flowers. Will it let me inspect these footprints? Seriously? Interesting but irrelevant, you say. How about the fact that there's an invisible wall over where it says the word clue? It's really gonna make me go and farm goblins before continuing, isn't it? Yep. Even if you know for a fact that it wasn't the goblins, it forces you to... Okay, this is weird. It's still got Brinda's missing look for clues. Okay, I wonder if it lets me go look at these now. Nope. Okay. Well, that's gonna make me fight goblins, so may as well fight goblins. And at least while I'm down there, I will probably hit 8, and then I should be able to just take the ferry across over to Winstead. And I suppose if I don't hit 8 off the goblins, I can just keep killing them a few more times. I remember there being one tough dude in that village, but the rest being pretty straightforward, so that should be okay. Now here's a question. Do these count? Really agitates me that you can blink into their face. Are they doing a victory dance? Okay, I'm not even mad. But when you physically blink into their faces and it stops you. I mean, if I'm tearing apart the fabric of space-time to move myself instantaneously to another point, you'd think I could just bypass the people that are in front of me. Surely. Done the weird thing with spreading the stone around the inventory again. Oh. Oh, right, it's the mushroom there. Right. You, mate. That's right, other goblins don't even attempt to help him. Excellent, they do count for the quest. That's a good bit of good news. Okay. And I'll be taking this corpse if you don't mind. Still want to know what these just table things are. It's rather strange. Not a good pop-in. Not a good pop-in at all. Hope everyone is enjoying my compulsive map checks. Can I just straight up run up this mountain? Maybe a little bit steep. Alright. I will enter the goblins via the back door. Such is Glenn's strategy, such is Glenn's way. Oh, but I can climb the mountain. Take that, physics. And so, from my vantage point up here, where I will probably slip down in a second. That actually stayed far more consistent than I was anticipating. Toasty. Okay, these are a lot squishier than I remember. And the last time I came through here was on a Cleric, so everything feels fairly squishy and easy for them. Okay, get the sparkles, get the sparkles. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with a fireball for that. It's already so low, it doesn't matter. No, just keep running after it's dead, that's appreciated. I respect its stubbornness. really it's just the multi-pools that give you a headache in this. Wait, what? Oh. Right. It's still misreporting that grave marker from earlier. That's funny. A little bit irritating, but funny. Well, let's try once more to get wood. Very good. Successfully achieved wood. Would rather not run around all the rocks if I can help it, but unfortunately it appears as though I can't. Right, it's that Goblin Guru that gives you the headache. Oh no, I'm getting stunned. Yeah, not much fun. Not when you get stunned down like that. Yeah, life is definitely easier as a cleric, but I just have more fun with the mage. Possibly I'm a masochist. Okay. Too far. The hell? Where's this Molten Griffin? Okay. Okay, dude. Oh, well, this is fine. I can just stand up here and be a dick about it. Oh, except he has a heal and I don't. Now I'm dead. Yeah, I hate that guru. Unfortunately, it's kind of necessary to take him down to complete the quest, at least as far as my memory or understanding of it tells me. Very unfortunate. Oh well. When Alpha 2 rolls around, I can do this character a little bit better. Because we are going to get a reset for that. It's predetermined. Am I going to have trouble looting that corpse? Nope. But there is another one. Okay, so if I just take out that grunt like a little bitch, and then run like a little bitch, theoretically I now de-aggro them. No. Yes. Okay. So now we go back in and basically do the exact same thing again with the grunt. Because the guru is probably doable without the ads. I would rather not. Okay. Can I keep him in combat and keep that health down? No. Not when he runs so quick and goes out of line of sight. Alright, let's regen. And let's dump hell on him. Nope, I'm still gonna get my ass beaten here. Oh, God, that's unpleasant. Not sure if he's just hitting harder because I'm trying to abuse him with terrain, but... well, that'll be one way to punish people for evade bugging things. In his case, he seems to be caster, so it's not going to be quite the same, but... Am I regenning yet? Still at an extremely slow rate. Seems I'm actually trapped in combat right now. Intriguing. Very intriguing. I mean, I can just sort of... well, I mean, there was not really any way around that if I was trapped in combat. But at the very least, I took care of that quest objective, which means I don't need to particularly care. Pick off 3 goblins around the edge, and as for corpses, they don't really matter. Let's say, everything's gonna get reset for Alpha 2. Kinda suck for the additional wave of players if there was pre-established characters, but also we need to see what happens when ever-increasing numbers of players are all attempting to start the game at the same time. Are the servers up to it? Can they handle... well, the load, but also the respawns. When they wig out and they continue running after they're dead, that gets me. That really gets me. I wonder if I can do a sneaky loot on corpses. Oh boy. Oh no, and they've respawned too. Okay, time to mount and run like a bitch. I'm disinclined to actually grind up level 8 on those. Oversized parrot slash dodo-like creature. Now, I do know that the next quests in this particular chain are not something that I particularly want to do. It was difficult enough with the aforementioned overpowered Cleric. It's gonna be an absolute goddamn nightmare as a mage. That's first tip of the day. Even if they nerf the Cleric, the healing ability is still going to be extremely useful to a party. So get somebody who wants to actually main class one of those. And then hold on extremely tight. What's this then? Ah, flower picking. As expected, that interactable is actually not working. So it wouldn't have mattered if I could spot the other one or not, it wouldn't have actually let me loot it. Oh, damn shame. Wow, really? Really? Okay. So, back to where Brenda was obviously not really. You just have to keep putting in those little bits of terrain, just to screw with me. So, as I was saying, back to the point where Brenda was obviously not kidnapped by goblins, but I was still forced to go and fight goblins. Even knowing that she was kidnapped by pirates. I think the galling thing is that it lets you interact with that clue, but then forces you to mark it off as irrelevant. I don't know. I kinda wouldn't mind a quest skip. I am reminded of that one mission in Command and Conquer on the GDI side. We're talking the original 1995 one, where you're sent with a commando and you must destroy a Nod building. And if you simply know to destroy the runway instead of anything else, then you get to skip an entire mission. Good times, good times. Make a wider search. Still like that monolith. Or I guess more like a mirrorlith. Oh, what is this? It seems like a clue. Are these goblin footprints? No. Oh, if only I had come and looked at these before, like I actually did. Ah, love it. Love it. So travel to the coast on the other side of the bay. Yeah, I think I will be skipping that part. It's a lot of busy work. A couple of quests that didn't properly trigger even before the interact bug. I can pretty much guarantee that the apples you have to collect on the field on the killing the crab quest, they are probably non-interactable at the moment due to said bug. And then the crabs themselves, of course, had a very temperamental... they didn't always count for the quest. But on the plus side, I still love the tide here. It's a good looking game. It's an especially good looking game for an alpha stage. So just a little ways shy of level 8. Pretty much lost all the essence shards. Sharpened great axe. Don't mind if I do, but I won't be using it. I do not want to be in melee as a mage. With Cleric, however, once you get used to the slower attack speed, yeah, it's quite nice there. I should probably grind a couple while I'm on the way down the beach. Get that level 8 that I talked about. That's a level 12 crab. Haha! Yes, last day indeed. How you doing, my man? Go on, just drop dead. Okay, there we go. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. It's been a weirdly rough one over here. Actually, especially rough. I think Kyushu got flooded again. That's my assumption. And of course, knowing Chiba probably suffered a simultaneous flooding and quake. Poor fellas can't seem to catch a break over there. Fires, God, yeah. Apparently California has fire tornadoes at the moment. That sounds pretty entertaining. To watch, not necessarily to get hit in the face by. Come on, crabs. Kited it too far. Oregon, Washington, Montana. Ooh. So, you know, people were talking about the memes of 2020. About how every month just kept getting worse, but somehow by the end of it, we didn't even remember that Australia was on fire when it started. I don't think it stopped. I think the world is just getting worse. Maybe it's the decade of bad stuff. And people were just being hopeful that 2020 was the end of it. Yeah. Well, we're definitely feeling that over here. We've had, Rev's axis is changing. It goes for a natural process of doing that anyway. I'm not sure how much effect climate change is actually having on it. No, I mean, if you look at the geological records, there's times when, let's see, planes or tides would change all the way. Yeah, yeah. I say it tends to be more quakes over here in the summer. Something to do with it being heated up. Level 8? Level 8? Oh, okay. Where's my big sparkles, though? Sad now. Okay, it's still counting me as in combat. Click, click, click. I want more in that, because it's good. 18 points to unlock. Right, where's that fairy dude? Pretty much straight out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're in a pretty calm spot as far as our galactic position. Ooh, so does this refurbished breastplate look any different? No. It's literally the same armor. Oh, I can't move my shards around. But why not? The hair and beard? Oh, man. Yeah. It's a nice homeless guy. Just recently got the armor. He didn't have a shirt until recently. Oh, I did the thing. I did the thing. Right, gotta relog. Looks really, really dramatic on character select. Pretty proud of that one. So it's basically a cross between Vladimir Putin and Tom Hanks' character from Castaway. Of course, with that breastplate, and also a little bit of, and the book. Okay! Game? What? Okay. Everything is fine. Well, I guess I need to relog again. Alpha is alpha. If we've learnt nothing else. But, pretty scenery is sometimes not quite as solid as you would like it to be. Good lord. Because I better jump before I move. Run, run, run! Run for the hills. Okay. Now. That volcano, I have decided, and if the map is anywhere near accurate, this might be the approach angle. It's time to mount an expedition up to the summit of this volcano. That's true. Falling forever until you hit an invisible floor and then having a non-recoverable body. That's got to be the best. I hear angry things that were invisible until mere moments ago. Eek. Well, that one I could have avoided, but... Okay, I'm currently not seeing any way up onto this rock face. It seems they really do not want you climbing up this volcano. And what that means is that I absolutely must climb up this volcano. Oh, if this was an Age of Conan horse, I'd be all the way up there by now. Alright, alright. I'm persistent. You don't find terrain exploits in the first 5 seconds of looking, usually. And sometimes they require slightly creative solutions. This might be workable terrain. Or perhaps not. Part of it doesn't seem to be solid. Okay. The search continues. It's also the case that sometimes, in order to get to a specific place, you have to come at it from an extremely strange angle. Okay, this is too good to be true. Just like that, huh? Okay, those guys are pretty angry. Those guys are really angry. Well, let me take a little bit more care when going through there. They popped in quite abruptly. Stings a little that I'm currently blocked on pretty much every quest chain due to the quest interactables glitch. They did fix the harvesting, but it felt to me that the two things were tied together. Okay, let's get on foot and take a much more careful look. Suspicious muck. Can I take that in a straight up fight? Yes. Okay. So, based on where the corpse is, I'm probably not going to get that back. Oh, invisible wall time? Really? You're gonna stop me getting to the volcano? You guys. You're no fun. As if the level 15 mobs were not enough to discourage you already. For shame. But there's always the potential that you can get around the invisible wall depending on how it's drawn in. The important part is we're over that seemingly impassable cliff face, which seems to be quite strict. Devs, really? Really? Well, okay. Invisible wall has led to stuck in the rock. Well. Don't give up yet. The more they try to keep you out, the more it is imperative that you must enter. That phrase could be taken very badly out of context. So, just like we fell through the world, I am wondering if relogging and very quickly moving will allow us through that wall. Let's find out. It's now gone from Alpha 1 test to Alpha 1 exploit stream. Oh yes. Okay. Mash all the keys in a forward direction. Oh, it changed my facing. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Well, time to see if I can out-obnoxious them. Oh, apparently not. Well then. I guess to Winstead we go. Yes, unfortunately, due to the 2-hour delay at the beginning of the stream, I probably should be done by now. I reached that point of tiredness where, well, I could focus on the volcano, but not much else. Oh. Did that too fast for the horse. Alright. Sell up just about everything, I suppose. Because why not? Feel temporarily rich. But, most unfortunately, probably call it a night here. Ah, the chat screen. So, with the predictable Alpha 1 ending at least. Only a few spot tests after here. And the next phase being Alpha 2, which will see a lot more people actually getting in. If there are any last minute questions that I can actually answer, now's the time. Well, on the note of complete silence, to those who tuned in, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. I hope.